Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mark here, back at you with another video. And for today's video, I want to talk about a few foods. That doesn't sound grammatically correct, but I think it is. But anyways, I want to talk about a few foods that everyone else in this world seems to freaking love, but that I just don't like. Why? Because why not? And hey, maybe you guys can relate and make me feel less alone in my dislike of these foods. That's the goal anyways. Anyways, let's get into the first food that I don't like that everyone else seems to like, and that food is chicken. I feel like I might have mentioned this before on my channel, but I'm just not a chicken guy. Actually, that's a lie. I do like chicken nuggets and chicken strips. Like any of those breaded chickens with like lots of ketchup. Oh, so freaking good. But any other variation of chicken, especially roast chicken, I'm just not a fan at all. To me, chicken is just a very bland, dry meat, and I just do not get the mass appeal over chicken. It always makes me laugh whenever I see people eating chicken and they're like, the chicken is kind of dry tonight. And I'm just like, isn't that chicken all the time? Like, I've never once had chicken where it doesn't feel like the saliva in my mouth is being fully absorbed by it because it is so freaking dry. And yeah, it just takes me forever to eat chicken because it's just so dry. I'm chewing it forever. It tastes like nothing. I don't get it. I do not get the appeal of chicken. Chicken skin, yes, 100%. Like, fried chicken skin is so good, but just chicken on its own, it's just not that special to me and not that good, but everyone else seems to love it, so clearly I'm missing something. The second food everyone else in this world seems to love but that I don't is cheesecake. Okay, here's my thing about cheesecake. Cake on its own, delicious, amazing. Cheese on its own, freaking awesome, delicious, also amazing. Both of them combined together, and again, I fully admit that I'm in the minority because so many people love cheesecake. Like, there's even a freaking franchise called the Cheesecake Factory that specializes in cheesecake. So clearly, everyone else loves this, and I don't. But I can't get into it. Like, just the like savory, salty taste of cheese mixed in with the nice sweet cake, it does not mix for me. That just sounds vile and awful. And I can back this up because once I was eating cheesecake unknowingly, like I thought it was a regular cake, but I was eating this cake and something was just off about it to me. Like, it tasted almost like kind of moldy and just not that sweet, and I was like, this is weird. Like, what is this? Is this cheesecake? And the waiter was like, yeah, it's cheesecake. And I was just like, yep, thought so. Like, I just don't get how we as people are putting like cheese inside of cake and making this a thing. Like, that's just a no for me. I'm sorry, that is just a no. Like, no disrespect if you like that. Just for me, that's a no. The third food that everyone else seems to love but that I don't is peanut butter. How do I explain this one? Because I don't mind peanut butter sometimes. Like Reese's Pieces and Reese's peanut butter cups, like amazing. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches, like when the mood is right, when I feel like it, that is freaking amazing. But just generally, like, peanut butter I've kind of grown away from. Like, just that taste, that kind of like super concentrated peanutty taste. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just I taste it and it's just not my favorite thing. Like, it just tastes kind of weird to me, if that makes sense. But some people swear by peanut butter like it's the holy grail of foods. Like, I told you guys in last week's video about me going to the gym. Like, I go to the gym, I'm trying to gain lean weight. There's a lot of people in my situation doing the same thing, and they, like, in that community, they swear by peanut butter. Like, it is the #1 thing. They're like, oh my god, it's so great, it's delicious, it's full of protein, full of calories, and like, I just can't get into it. I don't know, I mean, again, I don't completely hate peanut butter. I like it sometimes in some instances, but just in general, it's just not my favorite thing, and I keep that to myself because, like, if you criticize peanut butter, like, people will come after you. And I guess I'm not really criticizing, I'm just saying it's not my favorite thing, so I come in peace. The fourth food I don't like that everyone else seems to like is berries. Pretty much all berries, like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, you name it. I'm not a huge berry fan at all. For me, it's not so much the taste of the berries, it's the seeds, man. I can't get past the seeds. Like, when I'm eating a berry and it's just like crunch, 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 like, that's all I can focus on. Like, the taste doesn't even matter to me. I'm just focusing on the seeds and trying not to choke on them and noticing that they're all getting stuck in my teeth, and it's just, seeds are not a good time. Like, I hate fruit seeds. And berries just have like hundreds of seeds in them, and I just can't get by that. Like, it's too much. It's too much. But like, without the seeds, I don't mind the taste of berries. Like, I love me a strawberry fruit shake. I love some fruit, like berry pies. But like, berries on their own, just, I can't get past the seeds, and they're not that good to me. So yeah, That's another one. And the final food that everyone else seems to like, but that I don't, and I've talked about many times on this channel, it's not really a food in and of itself, it's just a quality of food. That would be spicy food. I won't talk about this one too much because I've beaten this dead horse enough. I've mentioned it probably like 10 times on my channel before, but I just don't get spicy food. I don't get people who want their food to hurt them when they eat, who want to feel pain when they're eating their food. I just can't relate to that. And anyone I know who talks about how they like spicy food, it's always like, oh, I love the kick, like it makes my food taste great. But my problem is that like it doesn't even change the taste of your food. It just makes it spicy. Like it's just the sensation of it burning your throat and making you cough, making you sweat. Like how is that enjoyable? How is that enjoyable? I do not understand how on earth anyone likes that. I don't get it. Like, I am very passionate about this. I hate when I'm eating something, I notice that someone's tossed in some chilies or some other random spices into it, and immediately I'm not enjoying this meal anymore. I'm just suffering through it. I'm having to drink like 10 glasses of water just to get through this meal because they thought that everyone else likes spicy food. No, not everyone else likes spicy food. I hate spicy food. Keep that crap out of my food. Leave it the way it is. I don't care if it's bland AF. I just want it without spice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think that's pretty much all the foods I want to talk about for this week's video that everyone else seems to love, but that I do not. So if you guys enjoyed this video or could relate to it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know exactly that. If you could relate to this video, if you also don't like some of these foods, and hey, let me know what foods you don't like that everyone else seems to love around you, and maybe I might relate to those as well. Also be sure to share this video with anyone who you think would enjoy it, and as always, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All links to that are down below and at the end of this video. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already because I post new videos every single Friday and you don't want to miss it, so hit that subscribe button right down below. And I actually have a good idea for next week's video, you guys, to cap the year off, the final video of 2018. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm excited about it. So see you guys next Friday for another brand new video. Bye!